Margo bengi omwanchi omurigereria na gukwanire andonsia soberete keroreri tukoria ijuma chitariki 15 omutinyo gatatu umwaka bwechiri bwibere na merongo ibere nebere nyegenete ngari tukoria ori abere litoeraru ekeronande tumeranire asemese mangana mayanchi gukumanya ali atekero kora chingongo inyechiense asenchira yoboikirano yandera gutubwatia gwetera se mitandao ya Facebook buna Ndizi TV News amo nensemo ya YouTube na bagotonyora buna Ndizi TV News koiranande asegekeke kerebusyo egeren komanyenga nararia yagose na kwareganirie na kwareganirie nchini gongoro kwa Sara Nyarangi ontita noria tugokonyana komo asensemo yebimanyererio nigakoro kwa Joshua auta tigato ya chake korwa sebunge ya Bonchari abwa sabarai ao baikirana asensemo ya itierio asomo yegabo komwenya omoro kia nyagosira lona nyanchama asekolende siasa chitati wa magega korwa sabarai yabo umurikoito Steven Demo na watoroboti rwa senjira yoboime.
Washukuru sana walimu, tumefanya kazi nzuri. Yes.
Asomo yogo yubwa matange nsemo ya itierio nigabasanine ya mate baikirana ko muamasikani yo mwalimu nyagosira lona nyanchama wetera chinkwana na matera yokolemi.
Shida za dunia zimetukatisha tamaa.
Sasa bali ya lona alengo murwere paka iketawo cha gusira ngotu alenge amo litukazeli tukoko bwatinga na kia ikire to waka isimikeri tuko ujeze ben na jako lana ki lona agenderete lona no muntu bato moke sana bato bolemere bonene oluko irwanerera lakini bona sa omurangeri ochire
nonyeigo chikonu chia siasa nchenyara kobugigwe nsemeyu abwa sabaroneri bebirogo imechi wodi chia Bonchari ne bunge yubanyara kwegerera eganga yabo
na tenete ojumba asomwa ko heta ase by election enkaba na mbeye masege mebike wono nje nkobolia chikura chia oburai bwa Bonchari obwempi wetrasa ODM
bono nentwe tutageteiga omuntu okoboli obo gavana oika Bonchari nentwe tonyoresha atomanye korwe kuleyo ndoligo chikonyera ubosa
Charles Onchoke okoligyo bochumbe bwa Bonchari nanyara koira eira yokoleta magenderero no goncholeria
aine tuwatokorewa kujisemchinke tuwatokorewa majiteyo tuwatokorewa kintariki tunjwa atmario tuwatokorewa babaroka baikiri mbari gokonya tuwate kintakana chini tuwate abana yuti abanga tuwatiasi ayo onsi kama tulikana Bonchari bonsi toberi boelimo tubeke mipango yo gokonya bokongo
nebiro sana nga paka bono wanafunzi baitu mbaranya basali. This is a chance for Bonchari to redeem itself.
Bonchari bambi kuba sawa sama grama nene oikanye ko banene na kirega yani kisanki ndambo eta maukane nganjire naribaga bereke sabera naribage riri sinini nyara gukorega shineinwe tumuki Bonchari yetugo
amatuko Amayia Ensa Eyemo na aratigaire goikaso gochorio bonene asebono bali bonsi bakoligie birogo imechi nsemo ao banyarire gweso kina gwesora na bakichikura wene kibunango sanga bali na barabuna kwemanyekani ase bale inko report yetani kia Ndizi TV korwa igase nsemo ya itierio Bonchari constituency letaliane Ndemo Steven
mbia mono umurikoito Ndemo Steven asoroboti uruo watigana noroboti uruo omorai bwenso muske Huru Kenyatta litugolia lero na cha kiabene na koigore nyagitari ya bana ya mama Margaret Kenyatta asensemo ya Kariobangi ime yomocho Nairobi chinga kecho Uhuru nigatogirie ensemo yobochanu ibi anyariko bagikobeke mirobelio bene eligo chakoene kyabuna abantu bonsi banyorira bokorali asenchire ndonge Uhuru nigateba buna mbagendere gukini birengo byobochanu asense ya Kenya aso kwagacha chinyagitari chinyinge echichirengete gocha gokonya abakenya bonsi ase enchira yoboikirano.
Hii ni hospitali ambaye kwa eneo hii ndio itakuwa referral hospital ya zile hospitali ndogo ndogo ambazo tumekuwa tukijenga katika sehemu mbalimbali. We have built now 19 and we are almost complete to building 24. Hospitals that have treated over hundreds of thousands of Kenyans in the last 2 to 3 years. Hundreds of thousands of Kenyans who ordinarily would have had no choice but to look for private facilities which were very expensive. Now they have public facilities available to them.
Chinga kiechecho nigo muraibwense Uhuru Kenyatta abolia keromo Kenya gutwale kadi ya NHIF iliyokonyoro bokora libwobo chenu asenjera yobuororo.
Wenzangu, wacha hii hospitali tayari katika vitongoji za Nairobi yote. Sasa ambapo tunaongea tumemaliza hospitali 18. Tunaelewana? Tunaelewana? Ambazo zimeweza kutibu wananchi wa Nairobi kwa muda wa mwaka 1.5 zaidi ya milioni 4 na rekodi iko ya kuonesha. Wakati tulianza kulikuwa hospitali moja tu kwa vitongoji ambayo ilikuwa ya serikali. Hizo zingine zote zilikuwa hospitali private. Kweli ama sio kweli? Sasa leo tuko na hospitali za serikali ambao wananchi wanaweza wahudumiwe, na mimi nawasihi wenzangu, kila mmoja wenu aweze akate NHIF. Na ndio ukiwa mgonjwa unaingia hapa unaweka kidole kwa sababu ya kadi yako, unatibiwa bure, unatoka unarudi nyumbani kwako. Na wasi mukate NHIF.
Mawaziri w'echisemi Profesa George Magoha nigobona arurege kurege tindi wachasa borokia amana barokigwa bali baratuki bagokora obuibi bwa matemwa chinga kiecho nigo Magoha ainekire buna nari no kwegena amatemwa yanagendere gokoreka asenchera yobwegenwa asebaigo abolire montonde bwensi orachi gotoka kagokora obuibi obu bwa matemwa na nyareko baga kwimukirwe getambo kerege tindi kielichiko nigo baigo Magoha tebire buna bali abake batukire bagokora obuibi obwo nigo babekuru byara na gucha kwimukirwe getambo kerege tindi kielichiko.
At that time to justify the money that they have fleeced from the stupid stakeholders. Let me call them stupid because why do you want to pay for an exam which you know the government has spent so much money to guard, and it is public and it is open? Do you get the point? And if it was to succeed, it would mean then that the teachers allow cell phones to go into the classroom, and when they have those cell phones in the classroom, then you allow messages to be brought to the classroom, and then the students will have to compromise the invigilator so that they can read for them or print for them, or they write on the table, and then we shall catch them because they will all write the same thing. So if you find that eventually we have caught 1 or 2 schools where results are not coming out, there is no way 2 people can write the same answer using the same words. If you have 100 people using the same words, then those are people who don't want to do an exam. They want to repeat again. So it has absolutely no effect. Absolutely. And you can go to the bank with that one.
Mugavana we kaunti ya Nairobi omosubati ani kananu litukolia lero na atwarege ikaro na baraiba boda boda asensemeyo ya Nairobi nigo chinga kiecho banyarako bago kwanera igoro yemero belie menge yoganira takobekwa ase sekta ya boda boda ilikwenekia embwengia gati yabo nigo baigo kananu ateba bakwanire nabana boda boda abo asenchera bago chagokora embwembe gati yabo abo asatebire nigo bago chakweneka buna abana bodaboda babwate chimbwa chimbe ngo chibale korusi waroro na kwimukeligwe getambo kiregetindi kielichiko.
Tumesema ni discipline kwa sekta ya bodaboda, na mimi nina hakika going forward tutafanya kazi nao vizuri, and I've given them 1 week. We've set a committee. We put a committee in place that will work with the bodaboda riders. Pale every week we need a feedback so that also we are able to differentiate between bodaboda riders and wakora ambao wako katikati ya bodaboda.
They were very much innocent, but the truth of the matter is we have never had that better structure in the Nairobi County. Watu wetu hawajaregister, hata mtu akikugonga huwezi jua ni nani, mtu anakukosea huwezi mtrace. There have been a lot of hooliganism. It is true that watu wengi kweli wanapita wrong side, but kuna pia underlying conditions zenye huwa zinafanya hizi vituko zote. Ukiona mtu amepita pale mata, ukiona mtu amepita kwa pavement, ukiona mtu amepita wrong side, kuna kitu inafanya nyuma yake kwa nini afanye hizo vitu zote.
Agree wakwe organized in the 17 sub counties. We are going to register them. They've agreed with me that they are going to give each sub county a different color so that wale wako CBD tunajua hawa ni wa CBD, wale wako Kibira tujue ni wa Kibira, wale wako kule Roysambo tujue ni wa Roysambo.
Tumeanza kufanya what we call internal regulation, self regulation sisi wenyewe, na tulikuwa tumetengeneza program whereby we have an online registration system inaitwa BIMS, Bodaboda Information Management System. This is a data system that it capture data za bodabodas across the country.
Ekiombe kia Young Youth for Kenya niko kiaburiria basaya bange wesokia ilikurigia mabaga y'uburai asobochori buri busyo bu mwaka oyoiga omutinyo 5 na 3 chitariki kianda abasabo niko batebire chinga kichaikire ekera basaya bagwanete wesokia na kuira mabaga y'uburai asokwene ky'uburai y'obuya ime ya Kenya korengana na barabo niko banyariko bagoteba buna banyariko bakungainwa asamatuka mange amona barai bagochora asenge nchumbali koreterwa amagenderero wesekoroseliwa amabaga yemirimo.
Believes that the young generation will have a higher stake in delivering the next president of Kenya.
And we must get our votes out as young people. Just go to the ballot and vote for the young people on that ballot. It's time for change. And we are the change. The change for our kids, the change for our parents, the change for our grandparents. It's no longer time to elect those old people. We have elected them and we have not seen what they have done. So the youth are on the ballot. They are candidates on the ballot. So it's time for us to give them the chance to make the change. Because we believe that our life is no longer in the future. It is in the present.
I encourage you, go for those seats. These seats belong to you. Remember, youths are 75% of the voting bloc in our country.
Omo gavana bwe kaunti ya Bungoma Wycliffe Wangamati nigathebire buna omorai bwe kiama kia ODM Raila Odinga nere bagucha kwenekia ba musirire na kwenekia buna obeiro murayo 5 bwense ya Kenya korengana na Wangamati nigathebire Odinga na isaine korainse ya Kenya asenge njokoreire Kenya amaya mange na nigo agucha koleta magendera mange asugukinya uchumi na kwenekia amagenderero nigaya kuana ya chinga kichobo bwa azimio la umoja vairachi campaign chabo gwika sensemo ya Western ase county ya Bungoma abwa sabarai baikera naroro gati yabo nomorai wekiama ya Democratic Action Party omoske wafula wa munyinyi oyuboigo oa koboko iganga ya Odinga koba umurayo 5 bwense ya Kenya.
Na sisi tunaangalia vile siasa inaenda katika Kenya hii na katika mkoa huu. Sasa hizi tumeona region kama ya North Eastern yote imeamua kuback Raila Amolo Odinga. Watu wa Eastern, Wakamba, vile Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka amekuja, wameamua kuback Raila Amolo Odinga. Coast wamesema ni Raila Amolo Odinga. Ukiangalia Nyanza ambapo Raila kwa anapoteza kura chache kwa Wakisii wote saizi wako pamoja na Wajaluo wanasema Raila Amolo Odinga. Mimi nikisimama hapa kama gavana wa jimbo la Bungoma, nataka kuuliza watu wa Bungoma, Nyinyi mnataka mkuwe kwa serikali ama nje ya serikali? Mnataka mkuwe ndani ya serikali ama nje ya serikali? Mnataka mkuwe ndani? Hebu nionyeshe wanasema wanataka kuwa ndani. Leo mimi nasimama hapa kama gavana wa pili wa jimbo la Bungoma. Na kusema kulingana na vile sisi tumeona mwenye anaenda kuwa rais wa 5 wa nchi ya Kenya ni Raila Amolo Odinga. Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Nimbeke emirobelio bene eyokorokia buna abasaye banyorera mabaga imense ya Kenya na gokienia berengo bya uchumi ebyanyariko bikoira nanse asa matuka mange nigo boigongo chekwene kia buna na bekire mirobelio bene asogokini birengo byobolemi asense ito ya Kenya ayo talia mangana ne kolende na mangana boyo koligie kergo kyobo president asense ito ya Kenya aselieta wa Jakoya oyo bwesokire na guchakoria ekeruge kyo asate birubuna nache kwene kia ogwancherwa kwo gosimeka enyasore korende asensemo yo bonchororia nataliko yetumeka bobe asenchererie etagweneretie nigaborire abakenya komosira asiganga yayo koliye keruge kyo kyobora bwense asomwakoyo.
One sack of marijuana is $3.2 million. If we can grow 1,000 acres of marijuana in a controlled situation, not for smoking purposes, but for medicinal and industrial use, we can actually repay off the debts, and particularly the Chinese piece of metal from Mombasa to Naivasha, which has now taken over monopoly, and we are not told how. So Kenya has sunk, jobs have been lost, people are crying, the port has been taken away, and we do not know whether that port has been mortgaged. The Chinese manners in Africa are the ones that make me talk this way, because nobody is willing to speak like this. Now, when it comes to issues of marijuana, the Canadian government has assured me through proxy, through business people that I know, that they have a ready market for marijuana. They have legalized marijuana, and last year alone they got $484 billion from the trade. If Canada has legalized, Uganda has legalized, South Africa has legalized, Lesotho has legalized, and more so Morocco legalized recently. What is wrong with we Kenyans? Why would we actually depend on reliance? We need to do something about this, and my government will make sure that as soon as we take over, we shall legalize marijuana for purposes of clearing of debts.
Oyo niga korokwa wa Jakoya yote vire isekwe wali bagani ga guche wanchira obosimeki bwenya sore gose marjuana aseganga yo bonchoreria natali asobotumeki obobe otigana nere omunyakerogo bwekyombe kya matatu Owners Association Simeon Kimtai nigo bono aborire abatumeki be para gose bali bagotumeka chigari kya matatu nigo barache komenterwa chibesa chiefea asengencho yo komentari goliria mafuta ye petroli amona mafuta ye diesel nigo boigo Kimtai